Yo, how's it going, guys? Gonna share, and today in this video we're gonna be talking about the new kit for Itachi. We're just gonna be going over the full kit, and at the end of the video we're just gonna be concluding what to change in his old kit to have him in the perfect form for attack mission and Sam and everything. So if you haven't seen the video or the live stream of the polls, make sure to do it. We had the 5 copies of the ultimate and got it to max level. So we're gonna be starting with the ultimate here. The ultimate is so amazing, to be honest. It has a very huge range. It does 2 hits, and yeah, just like, I mean, a lot of you thought it's gonna be like the Rasen Shuriken. It's gonna do a lot of hits, but no, it's not the case. It has, however, a huge range. You can see that from the installations on the screen right now. So I put a lot of installations next to Hokage Naruto to see how big the range is, and it's very good, big. So the 2 hits actually don't do double the damage. Each one of the hits does only 2/3 of the damage. So we compare them to Sasori, which has the same conditions as Itachi, level 1 ultimate, same amount of attack, same everything, no tools, and he does 15,000.3 damage on 1 hit. And however, Itachi does 2 hits, and each one of them is 11,500. I mean, there is that difference of 300 on the base power of the ultimate at level 1 for Itachi, and you can see it right there. But again, it's only 2/3 of the original damage in each one of the 2 hits. So basically, you end up with 1.3 of the original damage from the 2 hits. But it really doesn't matter. So what you're gonna see here right now is that the maximum attack you can do, or the maximum damage you can do with level 1 ultimates, and we're gonna try it right there on Hokage Naruto, which has 30,000 damage, 30,000 HP, I believe. So yeah, we are just gonna give him the best cards. We're just gonna give him the best kunais. So we gave him the 4 kunais, the green kunais, because his ultimate is released. So the kunais the green kunais give him 32% extra damage for the release type nature jutsus, and as you can see, he does 45,000 damage per hit, which means 90,000 without any criticals. So basically, he's gonna be so good for the Sam. He's not gonna be the best for the Sam probably, but I guess he would be still okay. So yeah, there we go again. 45,000 damage with 1 hit. So the second hit will do as well the same amount of damage, and you will end up with basically 90,000 damage from just 1 ultimate usage. And now we're just gonna try him as a normal character in attack mission. So normally you have his jutsus. You don't have the best attack cards. You just have your jutsus coming with the ultimate. So this is how a regular Itachi would look like in the attack mission. So as you can see, he did 58,000 with critical hits. Just 1 hit, by the way. We're gonna try it again to get a non-critical hit right there. So it's 38,800. A regular Itachi that is used in attack mission does 38,000 damage from level 1 ultimate, which is more than enough, and it's just 1 hit. The second hit would do the same damage, so it's always a kill for Itachi. The second thing we're gonna be testing here, whether it actually goes through walls or not. So the first hit does not go through walls, however the second one does with the explosion. The explosion has a very amazing range, like I just mentioned at the beginning of the video. It just goes through every thick wall in the game, and it explodes. It does a lot of damage, so it kills any character no matter where they are behind the wall. So as you can see, I moved even Hokage Naruto a little bit back away from the wall, and we're gonna try it again to see if the ultimate actually gets him from that distance. So basically, we're making the wall even thicker here to see whether the ultimate can get to him or reach him from there. So you're gonna see it right now. Alright, so we're gonna use the ultimate. He, as you can see, is so far away, and the explosion still gets him. It's just amazing, man. Alright, next up, we're gonna discuss the usage of the ultimate here. So in the last room, there's always these iframers that use their iframe jutsus to escape ultimates, and Itachi destroys them here. So as you can see, the first hit was resisted, or they escaped the first hit using their iframe jutsus, but the second hit, the explosion, got them all, except for Hinata because she has like the longest animation with her chakra wall, and she can actually escape from that. But yeah, if Hinata is the only person that survives at the end of the day, I don't think that's a problem, unless of course you're like you don't have that much time to kill her, then she's the MVP. Now, the second thing I want to talk about here is the usage of the ultimate. So the ultimate doesn't have the flexibility as Tsukuyomi. So sometimes you always need actually a target to kill the enemies around the target, but you can always cheat that by using an object. So you can just use the object like a wall to get the ultimate to start the explosion, and the explosion would always get the enemies around that object. So that's some good way to use the ultimate right there. Next up, we can always use the Mangaku Sharingan to paralyze the enemies and then use the ultimates on them. So you just have to paralyze every enemy because the Mangaku Sharingan has a huge range, just like the ultimate, and you can paralyze every single enemy because the paralyze effect is 100%, except if there's some resistance on the character. By, for example, if they have the vest, the red vest that resists the paralyze effect. So basically, you can just use the Mangaku Sharingan to paralyze everyone and then use the ultimate on them. So again, the Mangaku Sharingan has a huge range. It goes through walls, small walls most likely, and it has the paralyze effect 100%. The only way to resist it is by using the red vests from two team battles ago, and these give only 24% resistance, and it really doesn't really have that big of a deal like in resisting the Mangaku Sharingan. So just always look at the other side where the 75% of the time it's just gonna do the paralyze effect. So the paralyze effect is medium. The effect is medium. That means it's 5 seconds, and then it has also the damage over time with effect medium. So the medium effect for the damage over time is basically 50% of the original HP. So let's say for example the attacker or the enemy has 10,000 HP. You're just gonna take 5,000 of their full HP by the time the effect is done. And by the way, you cannot stack them together. So in case one effect is on the enemy, you cannot use the effect again on that enemy until the first effect has already ended. So there you go. Next up, we have the Yata Mirror, which is, to be honest, the weakest link of the new cats. I mean, everyone knew that we're gonna have to sacrifice one of the new 4-star jutsus because all we needed to replace is the Fire Stall, Fireball Jutsu, and we have the Mangaku Sharingan to replace it right there. So yeah, the Yata Mirror is quite good, I would say. It has the iframe, which can be used every 3 seconds. If he got hit during that iframe, he gets some CB back. And yeah, most likely you're not gonna use it, not in attack mission, not in defense mode, not in Sam. I mean, for now it's gonna be on the bench until we find a reason to use it actually. So some of you might think we should probably use it in the defense mode, but again, if people start using Itachi with his new ultimate, the iframe is gonna save him only from the first hit, but the second hit will always kill him. So yeah, again, that's Yata Mirror is just not the optimal jutsu to use. So at the end of the day, I would say the best way to use them right now is just with the teleport and the shurikens from his old kit, and then the Mangaku Sharingan as a replacement for the Fireball Jutsu. And then the ultimate, if you have the new ultimate, that would be great. The new ultimate is a huge upgrade from the old one, in my opinion. Some of you might say Tsukuyomi is better, but in my opinion, the new ultimate is so much better. And even if you don't have the new ultimate, if you have the old ultimate, you can always use the Mangaku Sharingan to help the old ultimate hit the enemies. So the old ultimate had a small range, and it had the problem where the enemies could run away from the ultimate as soon as you use it. So Mangaku Sharingan will paralyze the enemies, and at the end of the day, you're just gonna have an easy time using your old ultimate to destroy these enemies. So yeah, Itachi is great. I think is gonna be okay for the Sam. Maybe not the best character for the next Sam though. He's still gonna be good. Like the double hits, not the full damage on the two double hits. Like he basically does only 1.3 of the full damage, but still he does quite good damage. So you can use him in the next Sam if you need to. If you don't have any of the new other characters that are gonna be released later this month probably, you can always use him. He's not so bad. As for Attack Mission, as a main character, he has always been so great. Like when Tobirama came out, some people said that Tobirama outclassed them. For sure, right now with his new cat, he is so much better than Tobirama. He deserves to be the king again. And yeah, for some reason, he probably never have been outclassed. But yeah, he is amazing right now, and he deserves to be the best character as a main character in Attack Mission. And in defense, he is so much better than ever now. He has the Shurikens, he has the Mangaku Sharingan, and yeah, the Mangaku Sharingan with the damage over time effect is just amazing. I lost a lot of games because of that, and not because of Deidara, by the way. Like you would always expect Deidara to use his ultimate, and you will find a way to get away from it. But if you have Deidara with his ultimate and Itachi with his Mangaku Sharingan in the same fortress, it's just a deadly combination. The damage over time is just so crazy in the game right now. It's one of the best effects in my opinion. So there you go, guys. Itachi with his new kit is just so OP. If you haven't bought for him yet, go ahead and do it if you guys have the Shinobites. So yeah, there you go, guys. Before I end the video, if you guys like the video, make sure to click that like button and subscribe. It will really help the channel. And you will find all the links, or the official links of the channel, the Instagram, the Twitter. It will be my pleasure, guys. If you follow me there, there's always the updates on the channel, as well as the Discord channel, which we have currently over 450 members. It's so crazy. In the last 2 days, we got almost 50 new members. It's just crazy. So thank you all for the support. By the way, we just reached 4,000 subscribers, which is crazy in my opinion. I've never actually expected to get this far in just a short amount of time. So thank you all for the support, and hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I will see you guys on the next video. See ya.